This newsreel is being brought to you by Corbin Creek Greenhouse. It's been about 10 months now since Smokey brought you the story of a young lady, Misty Ambrose, who died in a tragic auto accident on Bethlehem Rd in Springfield. The very next evening at White House Heritage High School, well over 100 people along with the Ambrose family showed up to remember Misty, and it was clear that the young gal had touched many people in her short life.
I mean, everyone loved her. I mean, she's very close to everybody, and just everyone loved her. That's the only reason I can say it. There's no other explanation for it, I guess.
It's very comforting, and my sister would be proud.
All the messages and all the text messages, the Facebook statuses, the posts, my sister would be overwhelmed if she knew the people that cared for her.
Well, that was 10 months ago. Yesterday, the Ambrose family, along with friends and supporters, met at the Robertson County Juvenile Court Facility in Springfield. They were concerned about the court's decision to treat the young driver of the vehicle as a juvenile. They were also concerned that the judge in this case would offer too much leniency to a young lady that, in their minds, took the life of their daughter.
She made an adult decision to drive 80 plus over a hill. She made a decision sober. And that decision, if you're riding in a vehicle and you're operating a car, that is an adult decision and it deserves adult consequences. But unfortunately today, in a year, she's going to get to walk.
You've got some people out here today. What are you hoping to accomplish?
Just to receive justice.
I just want my sister to know that there are people that love her and there are people that don't agree with the justice system and that we have support. The petition was to try Sydney as an adult, and we have over 700 signatures, and we gave that to the DA yesterday.
You know, we don't expect people to understand how we feel because they're not in our shoes. That's what it's going to take for people to want to do what we're trying to accomplish, and receive justice.
And even if she did, there's always going to be a hole in our heart. We'll never be able to see her, talk to her again. And to know that someone can walk around and that they don't care, that's what hurts the most.
Tensions with the supporters and family grew when Misty's mother exited the courtroom, clearly unhappy with the proceedings. After that, tensions continued to rise for a while. Some of the supporters ran around the backside of the building. It looked to be in an effort to confront the driver of the vehicle, who they thought might be leaving on the opposite side of the structure. They were, of course, met by the Sheriff's Department, and the Springfield Police Force was there, and they moved them back and sort of quarantined them into the parking lot across the street where they originally started their small protest. Things were heated up for about 15 minutes or so. The police did a nice job of handling a crowd that was clearly very agitated and upset. As far as the court proceedings, the young driver was treated as a juvenile. She pled guilty to 1 count of criminally negligent homicide and 1 count of felony reckless endangerment, both of which are felonies. She was immediately placed on probation. Now Children's Services will evaluate her needs for rehabilitation. In addition to that, the Department of Safety will suspend the young driver's license for no less than 3 years and no more than 10. During the court proceedings, Misty Ambrose's mother was allowed to address the court. She read a letter, and then the young driver also addressed the court, and she did apologize to the family. The district attorney's office wanted to convey to the Ambrose family that their thoughts and prayers are with them in the loss of their daughter. Any way you look at it, on either side, this is a very tragic story. Now that the court proceedings are behind them, perhaps the families on both sides, including the young driver of the vehicle, can begin building some forward momentum and start putting this tragedy behind them. This has been Jim Ball reporting for Smoky Barn News in Springfield.
If you want a beautiful yard, don't go to one of those places that have a plant section. Go to Corbin Creek Greenhouse. Plants are all they do. Corbin Creek Greenhouse has been dealing with plants for generations. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will answer all of your questions, whether they're simple or highly complex. So when you're ready to take down the neighbors with the best landscaping on the block, you want Corbin Creek Greenhouse. They're located at 4920 Highway 161 in Springfield, 384-3185. Once again, 384-3185.